Yes! So good at this. Okay. Yo, okay. Audio test. Am I speaking? Can you hear me? Yo, can you hear me? Oh. Okay, good. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Okay. Oh. Oh, it feels like I can breathe. Oh my god. Sit down, face up. Wait, I think that's right. Yeah, it probably is. Yo, I'm gonna resize my window real quick. Why can't I just like... Okay, it's a little quiet.
Will you ever learn? It's your turn. Typical. I'm talking right to you. In the moonlight, you made. It's okay, it's all the same. Why did I hope for change anyway? Look at me, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking right to you. We were meant to be together in this dating simulation, but really I would never ever be caught doing something as dumb as that. What was it? I really can't remember now. The person in the mirror's out of sync. The words I say and what I really think. Tell me what you're crying for. Game over. I think that I lost my mind. Could you give me a break from overthinking for a sec? If my pain is such a joke, then I would like to see the kind of face that you would make. I've got no time for sentimental thoughts, so mix it up already. There I go, I messed it up again. I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking right to you. That idea stuck in my head, a stupid dating simulation. It's not like I'd be into anything like that. So familiar, I've seen it before. All that you want me to say is that I feel the same. It's so boring, it's all the same thing. Why won't you tell me what I'm supposed to say? Yeah, right now you're gonna say that it's all my fault. It's fine, my expectations are low from the start. How come over and over it's always the same result? When will you ever learn it's your turn? Typical. I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking right to you. In the moonlight, you and me will hold each other till it turns to day. Oh, I never hurt anyone anyway. What was it? I really can't remember now. I just don't know what I'm supposed to think. A mirror that's reflecting back at me. Tell me what you're crying for. Thrown away, love and hate. Not like I walked away, love is made. It's okay, it's all the same. Why did I hope for change anyway? Look at me, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking right to you. We were meant to be together in this dating simulation, but really I would never ever be caught doing something as dumb as that. What was it? I really can't remember now. The person in the mirror's out of sync. The words I say and what I really think. Tell me what you're crying for. Game over. I think that I lost my mind. Could you give me a break from overthinking for a sec? If my pain is such a joke, then I would like to see the kind of face that you would make. I've got no time for sentimental thoughts, so mix it up already. There I go, I messed it up again. I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking right to you. That idea stuck in my head, a stupid dating simulation. It's not like I'd be into anything like that. So familiar, I've seen it before. All that you want me to say is that I feel the same. It's so boring, it's all the same thing. Why won't you tell me what I'm supposed to say? Yeah, right now you're gonna say that it's all my fault. It's fine, my expectations are low from the start. How come over and over it's always the same result? When will you ever learn it's your turn? Typical. I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking right to you. In the moonlight, you and me will hold each other till it turns to day. Oh, I never hurt anyone anyway. What was it? I really can't remember now. I just don't know what I'm supposed to think. A mirror that's reflecting back at me. Tell me what you're crying for. Thrown away, love and hate. Not like I walked away, love is made. It's okay, it's all the same. Why did I hope for change anyway? Look at me, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking right to you. We were meant to be together in this dating simulation, but really I would never ever be caught doing something as dumb as that. What was it? I really can't remember now. The person I think that I lost my mind. Could you give me a break from overthinking for a sec? If my pain is such a joke, then I would like to see the kind of face that you would make. I've got no time for sentimental thoughts, so mix it up already. There I go, I messed it up again. I'm talking right to you. That idea stuck in my head, a stupid dating simulation. It's not like I'd be into anything like that. So familiar, I've seen it before. All that you want me to say is that I feel the same. It's so boring, it's all the same thing. Why won't you tell me what I'm supposed to say? Yeah, right now you're gonna say that it's all my fault. It's fine, my expectations are low from the start. How come over and over it's always the same result? When will you ever learn it's your turn? Typical. I'm talking right to you. In the moonlight, you and me will hold each other till it turns to day. Oh, bye bye, never hurt anyone anyway. What was it? I really can't remember now. I just don't know what I'm supposed to think. A mirror that's reflecting back at me. Tell me what you're crying for. Thrown away, love and hate. Not like I've walked away, love is made. It's okay, it's all the same. Why did I hope for change anyway? Look at me, I'm talking right to you. We were meant to be together in this dating simulation, but really I would never ever be caught doing something as dumb as that. What was it? I really can't remember now. The person in the mirror's out of sync. The words I say and what I really think. Tell me what you're crying for. Game over. I think that I lost my mind. Could you give me a break from overthinking for a sec? If my pain is such a joke, then I would like to see the kind of face that you would make. I've got no time for sentimental thoughts, so mix it up already. There I go, I messed it up again. I'm talking right to you. That idea stuck in my head, a stupid dating simulation. It's not like I'd be into anything like that. So familiar, I've seen it before. All that you want me to say is that I feel the same. It's so boring, it's all the same thing. Why won't you tell me what I'm supposed to say? Yeah, right now you're gonna say that it's all my fault. It's fine, my expectations are low from the start. How come over and over it's always the same result? When will you ever learn it's your turn? Typical. I'm talking right to you. In the moonlight, you and me will hold each other till it turns to day. Oh, bye bye, never hurt anyone anyway. What was it? I really can't remember now. I just don't know what I'm supposed to think. A mirror that's reflecting back at me. Tell me what you're crying for. Thrown away, love and hate. Not like I walked away, love is made. It's okay, it's all the same. Why did I hope for change anyway? Look at me, I'm talking right to you. We were meant to be together in this dating simulation, but really I would never ever be caught doing something as dumb as that. What was it? I really can't remember now. The person in the mirror's out of sync. The words I say and what I really think. Tell me what you're crying for. Game over. I think that I lost my mind. Could you give me a break from overthinking for a sec? If my pain is such a joke, then I would like to see the kind of face that you would make. I've got no time for sentimental thoughts, so mix it up already. There I go, I messed it up again. I'm talking familiar, I've seen it before. All that you want me to say is that I feel the same. It's so boring, it's all the same thing. Why won't you tell me what I'm supposed to say? Yeah, right now you're gonna say that it's all my fault. It's fine, my expectations are low from the start. How come over and over it's always the same result? When will you ever learn? It's your turn, typical. I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking right to you. In the moonlight, you and me will hold each other till it turns to day. Oh, bye bye, never hurt anyone anyway. What was it? I really can't remember now. I just don't know what I'm supposed to think. A mirror that's reflecting back at me. Tell me what you're crying for. Thrown away, love and hate. Not like I walked away, love is made. It's okay, it's all the same. Why did I hope for change anyway? Look at me, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking right to you. We were meant to be together in this dating simulation, but really I would never ever be caught doing something as dumb as that. What was it? I really can't remember now. The person in the mirror's out of sync. The words I say and what I really think. Tell me what you're crying for. Game over. I think that I lost my mind. Could you give me a break from overthinking for a sec? If my pain is such a joke, then I would like to see the kind of face that you would make. I've got no time for sentimental thoughts, so mix it up already. There I go, I messed it up again. I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking right to you. That idea stuck in my head, a stupid dating simulation. It's not like I'd be into anything like that. So familiar, I've seen it before. All that you want me to say is that I feel the same. It's so boring, it's all the same thing. Why won't you tell me what I'm supposed to say? Yeah, right now you're gonna say that it's all my fault. It's fine, my expectations are low from the start. How come over and over it's always the same result? When will you ever learn? It's your turn, typical. I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking right to you. In the moonlight, you and me will hold each other till it turns to day. Oh, bye bye, never hurt anyone anyway. What was it? I really can't remember now. I just don't know what I'm supposed to think. A mirror that's reflecting back at me. Tell me what you're crying for. Thrown away, love and hate. Not like I walked away, love is made. It's okay, it's all the same. Why did I hope for change anyway? Look at me, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking right to you. We were meant to be together in this dating simulation, but really I would never ever be caught doing something as dumb as that. What was it? I really can't remember now. The person in the mirror's out of sync. The words I say and what I really think. Tell me what you're crying for. Game over. I think that I lost my mind. Could you give me a break from overthinking for a sec? If my pain is such a joke, then I would like to see the kind of face that you would make. I've got no time for sentimental thoughts, so mix it up already. There I go, I messed it up again. I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking right to you. That idea stuck in my head, a stupid dating simulation. It's not like I'd be into anything like that. So familiar, I've seen it before. All that you want me to say is that I feel the same. It's so boring, it's all the same thing. Why won't you tell me what I'm supposed to say? Yeah, right now you're gonna say that it's all my fault. It's fine, my expectations are low from the start. How come over and over it's always the same result? When will you ever learn? It's your turn, typical. I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, was made. It's okay, it's all the same. Why did I hope for change anyway? Look at me, I'm talking right to you. We were meant to be together in this dating simulation, but really I would never ever be caught doing something as dumb as that. What was it? I really can't remember now. The person in the mirror's out of sync. The words I say and what I really think. Tell me what you're crying for. Game over. I think that I lost my
I just remembered I could talk.
The Sunken and the Withered Nautilus are some of my favorite mobs they've added in the past few years, because one of my favorite mechanics in Minecraft is using lightning to transform mobs. Ever since lightning was added in beta 1.5 back in 2011, lightning had transformative abilities like turning creepers into charge creepers and turning pigs into zombie pigmen. It wasn't until over 3 years later in version 1.8 that lightning was given the additional ability to turn villagers into witches. Another 2 years later in version 1.9, skeleton trap horses were added, which don't transform anything but have the chance of appearing when lightning strikes. And then another 3 years years later in the Village and Pillage update, Lightning got the ability to transform a red mushroom into a brown one and vice versa. But then it was literally 7 years, the longest gap by far, before Lightning would finally get a new ability in the tiny takeover drop that recently came out. When a Nautilus jockey is struck by lightning, the drowned is transformed into the Sunken, an aquatic variant of the skeleton that originally appeared in Minecraft Dungeons. And the zombie Nautilus it's riding is transformed into the Withered Nautilus, which actually applies the wither effect when ramming a player with its charge attack. This has got to be one of the coolest mobs in
I set my name to Paul Enos in the app because then the stickers they put on my grocery delivers would say PNS. It was like this for months, but now all of a sudden they say Paul E instead. I can't have that. I won't let that happen. What they could never have predicted is that a beautiful woman named Penny Sausage is about to log on. I set my name to Paul Enos in the app because then the stickers they put on my grocery delivers would say PNS. It was like this for months, but now all of a sudden they say Paul E instead. I can't have that. I won't let that happen. What they could never have predicted is that a beautiful woman named Penny Sausage is about to log on. I set my name to Paul Enos in the app because
Amazon Prime Day is based.
Alright, it's gonna be your Korean fried wings, and it's gonna be your Coke. The total is gonna be $12.
Don't you think that's a little expensive?
I mean, for wings and the Coke, it's not that expensive. It should
That's
be fine.
pretty expensive.
Alright, you know what? I'll give you an offer. I'll give you the wings for $12, and I'll give you the Coke for free on the house.
For free?
Yep.
You're gonna give me the Coke for free?
Yes.
Alright, that sounds like a deal.
Alright.
Thank you.
That's cool. Take it easy, man. Alright, it's gonna be your Korean fried wings, and it's gonna be your Coke. The total is gonna be...
What does it mean to be an American?
So this guy's going viral on Instagram for trying to teach a group of wild crows to bring him money every day until he becomes extremely rich. He started by actually trying to befriend the crows and try to give them food every time they touched the money. A couple days later, they were trying to steal his dollar, and by the first week, his account had blown up after the crows were starting to understand that touching the money meant they would get food. By day 23, the crows started beefing with a group of pigeons, but luckily they were finally starting to find the money in random places. And after he finally taught them how to put coins in a cup, the last step was to have them pick up money and bring it back to him, and he just sent the whole army out to collect, so subscribe for an update. So this guy's going viral on Instagram for trying to teach...
Go.
I'm going in here. Wallahi. Wallahi. Wallahi, I'm going in here. Where's Zenu? Zenu's not here. Huh?
Let's just be nice and exit the building.
Okay, I'll go on the other one. Damn, you got a nice haircut.
Just come here.
Wallahi, I'm going in here. Wallahi. Wallahi. Wallahi, I'm going in here. Where's Zenu?
Chuckling to myself, remembering the time I completely broke a scammer's brain by telling them I use Linux. Scammer, do you have an Apple or a Windows computer, please? Me, neither. I use Linux. No. I asked if you use an Apple or a Windows. Neither. What is the sticker? Is it a 4 boxes or is it an Apple with a byte? I don't use either of them. There's a third operating system called Linux. It isn't a PC or a Mac. Please tell me you understand. Do you know what I mean about Apple or Windows, sir? Yes, I'm a software developer. I understand completely. I'm telling you that you don't understand. It's called Linux, spelled Linux. Type it into Google. But is it an Apple or a Windows computer, sir? Chuckling to myself, remembering the time I completely broke a scammer's brain by telling them I use Linux. Scammer, do you have an Apple or a Windows computer, please? Me, not.
Buy a razor, shave your head, and then return it and say it doesn't work.
Thank you.
Oh my god!
Yeah, this isn't working.
You're bald.
What do you mean?
Go to Subway and get it toasted until they make you stuff.
Could you toast it a little bit more than that?
You like it?
I like it black.
You like it black?
Yeah. Could I get more toasted than that?
More toasted? Got the fire department on speed dial. God damn! You want more toasted?
Could you toast it?
You want it?
There you go. Make a video with Tupac? It's impossible. How are we supposed to do that?
This is for protection.
Buy a razor, shave your head, and then return it. Yeah. Make a video with Tupac? It's impossible. How are we supposed to do that? Like, how are we?
You guys know where the nearest gas station is?
Hey man, we're trying to film a video right now.
Oh, my bad.
Give yourself an artistic sunburn.
Holy moly. Oh my gosh.
It could be worse.
Buy a razor, shave your head, and then return.
This is for protection.
A man is asleep.
Okay. Walk in. I gotta walk in. I don't have a second thumbnail, so I don't really care. Actually, wait. Okay, there we go. I changed it. Oh, all right. All right, barriers. Okay. Oh wait, right. I could just. So bitter just be over it. Sweet six, red my knife. Wait, I could like. Yeah, okay, that's kind of tough. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do that. Okay, that's tough. I have free will. I could just. Yeah, I could literally just do this. Oh, wait, that actually works. Okay. I was expecting to have to use an ID for that. Per usual. No, I don't really know what to do with that yet. Okay. Glass.
This is where ideas are made. Imagine. Design. Built. Across every industry, every possibility. Autodesk. Make anything.
When we hit the pothole, I worried we'd be stranded for hours.
And our lives would revolve around the pothole.
Wait, I wonder. Is it? I'm very well assuming you can hear my music. Oh, okay.
Disney canceled their best cartoon for the dumbest reason, so the creator made their next show purely out of spite. The Owl House premiered on Disney Channel in January of 2020. The series follows a spirited outcast named Luz who discovers a portal to a magical dimension full of witches, demons, and heated rivalries. The Owl House was praised by audiences, particularly the queer community. Luz's evolving romance with her former rival Amity was singled out as one of the highlights of the show. This was a rare example of Disney championing a queer relationship in one of their mainstream properties. But don't start thanking them just yet. When the show was renewed for a third season, the episode count was much smaller than fans were expecting. Instead of the usual 20 or even 10 episode order, the Owl House was only given 3 episodes for its entire third season. Fans took this as a sign that the show had preemptively been cancelled. Even the characters in the show called out Disney for screwing them over.
Hey, wouldn't you rather have a beach day? Maybe if we had time for 20 more adventures, but we don't.
Not only did they refuse to give them a 4th season, but Disney leaked the penultimate episode by uploading it to iTunes before it was set to air, which Terrace rightfully called them out on. So why was this show cancelled in the first place? Was the Owl House too gay for Disney? Actually, no. The real reason they cancelled it is even dumber. In a Reddit AMA, Terrace revealed how execs didn't think her show fit the Disney brand. Supposedly, one exec hated the show's serialized format, cause there's never been a popular cartoon with an ongoing story before, but what they really hated was who was watching the show. No, not the gays, a group even more terrifying. Millennials. Disney Channel and Disney XD primarily cater to kids younger than 14, but a sizable chunk of the Owl House's fan base are adults. And even though Disney is happy to take their money, the company apparently doesn't want their brand associated with the show's most vocal fans. But like, where's the logic in that? Could you imagine if Hasbro canceled Friendship is Magic because of their adult fan base? Even Disney eventually admitted that canceling the show was a bad idea. Oops. After the Owl House ended, Dana Terrace took her talents to Glitch Productions. Glitch is an Australian animation studio that specializes in indie cartoon series, such as Murder Drones,
Yo, why am I getting so much record stuff? I'm trying to look for music. Oh, it's saying...
Get a personalized rate based on how your family drives with Drive My Way. American Family Insurance.
Every Raising Cane's chicken finger is cooked to order to perfection. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Unfamiliar, places, names, and faces. Total failure to never run away. It's never similar, it's never hesitated. Some time I will be heard, but now it's present day.